Hello everyone, welcome to mock interview series. Today we have Mohit Singh with us who has recently completed his CCNA and CCNP course. So I will be asking him questions to assess his knowledge. Hi Mohit, tell
Hello, sir.
me about yourself first.
Hello, sir. My name is Mohit Singh. I am from Chhapra, Bihar. And recently I've completed my CCNA and CCNP training from Networkers from Bengaluru. I've also worked for Vodafone Idea Limited as a network engineer. And I have total 1.8 years of experience in transmission and fiber domain. And I have completed my Bachelor's of Technology in Electronics and Communication Engineering from United College of Engineering and Research, Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh. And currently I have completed my all the modules of CCNP. That's all about me. Thank you, sir.
So Mohit, you told that you have done your BTech in
Yes, sir.
electronic and communications.
Yes.
So what motivated you to come to this networking field?
Yeah, sir. When I was in BTech in my 7th semester, there was a subject called computer networking. And from that subject, when we learn about like TCP model, OSI model, and the networking devices like routers and switches, how they works. So from that time, I was interested. I will like learn, as I will do CCNA and CCNP training to enhance my skills and knowledge in proper networking domain.
Okay, fine. Now we'll start with the questions. So the first question to you, explain me TCP header.
Okay, so TCP is basically a transmission control protocol, which is a connection-oriented protocol, and in which a three-way handshake is used to establish a connection, and four-way handshake is used to terminate the connection. Okay, so if we talk about like TCP headers, so there are different fields. Like first we have start from source port, destination port, then sequence number, acknowledgement number, and then we have reserve bits, header length. Then we have total 6 flags also. Then we have window size. Then we have checksum, and then urgent pointer. And there is a last option is also there. And the minimum size of header is 20 bytes, and it will go up to 60 bytes when we add options.
And what are the flags?
There are total 6 flags, like urgent flag, acknowledgement flag, push flag, and reset flag, and sync flag, and finish flag also.
What is the differences between SYN and FIN flag?
SYN flag is basically used to synchronize the communication between, it is used during three-way handshake to establish the connection, and next finish. And finish is used to terminate the connection. When both side wants to like gracefully close the connection, when we use finish flag.
So where this SYN and FIN flag is being used?
SYN flag is used during TCP three-way handshake while we establish connection, and finish is used while termination of connection. Like both side finish flag will be sent to terminate the connection, and both side acknowledgement will also be sent, like sender side or receiver side also.
Fine. What is TCB in TCP?
TCP is a transmission control block which contains all the TCP connections, and it contains like remote port number, source port number, remote IP address, source IP address, and sequence number also, acknowledgement also.
Some more?
Yeah, I'm not able to all.
Okay, fine. Recall. What is active open and passive open?
Active open is basically like it is used by sender side when sender initiate connection, TCP handshake, and passive open where it is on receiver server side when server wants like on listening mode, when it wants to like it waiting for connection from sender side.
Like, can you elaborate more with examples?
I'm not able to say like
okay,
say about it.
So okay, fine. So explain me three-way handshake process.
Three-way handshake is basically used to establish connection between sender and receiver. First, SYN flag is sent by sender and with initial sequence number. Then receiver will send its own sync message with acknowledgement of sender message, sender sync flag message, and then sender will also acknowledge the sync packet, which is sent by receiver side.
Hmm.
This is three-way handshake for establishment of connection between sender and receiver.
And what is the use of window scaling?
Window scaling is basically used to increase the size of window size. Like when we have to send more data, and then we use sliding window.
Window scaling. I was
Window
saying.
scaling. Yeah, it is using a scale factor between 0 to 14.
0 to
14.
14.
Yes.
Okay. So, like for example, let's say we have two PCs connected with a switch. So, explain me ICMP packet flow.
CMP packet flow. Okay. So first, when we ping from PC1 to PC2, so first ICMP packet will be generated. But we in ICMP packet we have source IP, destination IP, source MAC, but we don't have destination MAC. If there is no ARP entry in PC1 in ARP cache, so it will generate ARP, and ARP will be flow to via switch to PC2, and it will resolve the IP MAC address of known IP, which is PC2, and it will back to the PC1. When then PC1 update its ARP cache, and then ICMP packet will be flow.
So, ICMP like ARP will be delivered, right?
Yes.
So, ARP request will be in what form?
ARP will be form a broadcast message.
Broadcast.
Yes, and ARP reply will be unicast.
Okay. So, that broadcast message is regarding for the MAC address.
Yes.
So, where we have to get that information that it is MAC address is unknown for me. So, is it in the Ethernet header or it is in the ARP header? Like when it sends ARP request, so it contains one information. Okay, that destination is all F means as a broadcast.
Yes.
And even we have one more information. Destination as unknown MAC address,
Yes.
right? Unknown. So where we find this MAC address unknown and where we find it broadcast in Ethernet or
in Ethernet, we have like broadcast address and like all F, and in ARP entries, it will be all zeros. In destination MAC will be zeros, means unknown.
So when ARP request is sent, so you told that it is a broadcast message. So where we find this information as a broadcast and where we find it as an unknown MAC address?
In Ethernet header, we find this message as a broadcast in destination MAC, and in ARP header, it will be unknown, means all zeros. Destination MAC will be zeros.
What is the size of the ARP header?
It will be 28 bytes, that because it is encapsulated inside the Ethernet header. So 14 bytes for Ethernet header and 14 bytes for ARP header. So it total will be 28 bytes.
Fine. So now, what is Syslog?
Syslog is a system logging protocol, which is basically used to generate logs and collect logs from all the devices and send to this central syslog server. And basically it is used for network monitoring and network auditing. And there are three components architecture, we can say that in syslog. One is manage client, and second one is server, and third one is transport. And it syslog is work on UDP port number 514, and mainly a server is basically is sent. It is used to collect all the logs from all the clients, and it handles all the logs centrally. So whenever we want to and for network auditing and monitoring and for any troubleshoot, we can use it from central log server. It is like a backup. And the client, which are the network devices like router switches, they send logs to syslog server. For example, we have like a real example, SolarWinds. In real life example, we can say that.
So now tell me, what is the differences between Syslog and SNMP?
SNMP is simple network management protocol, which is basically used to manage all the devices centrally, and we can configure, manage, troubleshoot all the devices from one point. And it is like NMS, network management system, and it works on UDP port number 161 for request and 162 for trap. And if we talk about the architecture, so it has manager, agent, and MIB also. So whenever manager wants to get request or like make any configuration, any changes, it request to agent. Then by using get message, then when agent read this message from manager, it will find information from MIB, management information base, and then it will provide to manager. Then how this will communication will be formed.
But what is the differences between Syslog and SNMP?
Syslog is basically used to like collection of logs files, but SNMP is like we can manage like devices centrally, but from Syslog we cannot manage. We can't able to manage devices centrally.
Any other differences? Okay, fine. How SSH is secure?
SSH is secure because it uses crypto keys, crypto keys, crypto key modulus.
Have you heard RSA?
Yeah, RSA. RSA crypto keys it is using.
So for that it encrypts, right?
Yeah, it converts the like text in ciphertext form.
What is the differences between Telnet and SSH?
Telnet is basically like it is unsecure, and both are like Telnet is also used to take remote access of devices or communicate with remote computers or remote servers remotely. But Telnet is unsecure, and it works on protocol number 23 and
Protocol number or port number?
TCP port number 23, and SSH is works on port number 22. TCP, it is also based on TCP, but SSH is more secure than Telnet. So now we are using mostly we are using SSH for taking remote access.
Okay. What is the port number of DNS?
DNS work on port number 53.
And what it uses? TCP or UDP?
It works as both TCP and UDP, and port number will be same.
Okay. Why it uses both TCP and UDP?
It works as a TCP when there is a zone transfer and where there is a large response, means response greater than 512 bytes. And it works on UDP when there is a small queries, or we can say that a small responses. So
any other differences? Okay. What is authoritative DNS server?
Authoritative DNS server, it is a type of DNS server which contains the domain name into IP address. Means we can say that it is like the it contains the DNS means IP information of any domain name.
IP information of any domain name or domain information of any IP address?
Means vice versa. It contains both. Like we can, from DNS we can convert both like a domain name to IP and IP to domain also.
What is route summarization in OSPF?
A route summarization is basically used to summarize the contiguous network into one network, and basically it is used to reduce the routing table size so that CPU consumption will be less, and CPU overhead will be less, and it also reduces the bandwidth consumption also.
So what we do in that? Individual network is being summarized to one default network?
Contiguous network, yes.
Like what example can you give?
Like for example, we have 192.168.1.0, then 192.168.2.0. This type of network we have, then we can summarize. But we have a different network, we cannot summarize. We can't able to summarize.
Means you are telling that network should be of same class, right?
For contiguous network must be.
Okay. So let's take one scenario question. Consider we have router 1. So router 1 is going to have one network, 1.1.1 on the loopback interface. Then it is connected with the router 2. So and router 1 is in area 0. Router 2 is in between area 0 and area 1. So you can consider router 1, router 2 and router 3.
Yes.
And one more router 4.
Yes.
So router 2 is having an area between area 0 and area 1. Router 3, area 1 and area 2, right?
Yes.
So it means that router 4 is completely in which area? Area 2.
Area 2.
Okay. So now the information regarding 1.1.1 will be present on the router 4 or not. If we do all the OSPF commands, like if we run the OSPF routing everything, so does this information will be present on the router 4 or not?
First, we have to create OSPF virtual link.
What is this virtual link?
OSPF, because by default the non-backbone area which are not able to communicate with each other and are area 0.
Mm.
So to make them communicate, we have concept like virtual link. We can create a virtual link in two ways, like AVR to multi-area router and multi-area router to AVR also. So first we have to create a virtual link between router 2 and router 3 make them communicate. And then if we have a router 4, then we have to also create virtual link between router 3 to router 4.
Router 3 to 4, or just it is enough to have between 2 and 3. You take the scenario, okay, do the virtual link, then you can get the answer, right?
I will try.
Fine. Okay, tell me now, what is that LSA types in the OSPF?
In LSA, there are total 11 types of LSA in OSPF. The first type 1 LSA is router LSA, which is generated by all the routers, and it is flooded within area. It is basically describe the information like state, link, and cost. Then we have type 2 LSA, which is network LSA, and it is generated by DR, and it is also flooded within area, and it contains, like, it represents the network or subnets, we can say that. And next we have network summary LSA, which is generated by ABR, which are to advertise the network from one area to another area. Then we have ASBR, type 4 LSA, autonomous system boundary router, and it is basically used to identify the location of it is generated by ABR, and it is also flooded within area, and it is generated to identify the location of ASBR. And next
so how it is flooded within the area if it is advertised by ABR?
What's
like you told that it is flooded in the area only. Yes. So as it is generated by the ABR, so how it will be only applicable for the same area? Who generates this type 4?
Type 4 generated by ABR.
And where it sends the information?
It's like type 3 LSA.
For example, router 1 is in area 0.
Yes.
Router 2, area 0 and area 1. And one more router 3. So router 3 is in area 1 only. So if like ABR, like you told that type 4 is LSA is being generated by the ABR. So if it generates the location of the ASBR, that information will reach to router 3 or not?
It will reach.
It will reach. But you told the answer like it will be delivered in the same area. Okay, fine. So next, in which states of the OSPF this DR and BDR election will take place?
In which state? DR and BDR election will be take place in first we have down state, then initialization, then in two-way. Okay. In two-way state, DR and BDR election will be happening.
Okay. What is the criteria to have this DR and BDR?
DR and BDR elected basis on their priority, which is range between 0 to 255, and by default it is 1. And the next one is highest router ID.
What are the violation mode in the port security?
There are 3 violation mode in port security. First one is protect, then restrict, and then shutdown. Shutdown is by default mode. First one is protect mode. In this mode, if there is any violation happens with the port, switch port, then it will like drop the traffic and it will not allow. And in this case, log will not be generated. Okay. Then next is restrict. In this case, it will also same as protect. It will not allow, and it will drop the packet from that port. And but it in this case log will be generated. And the next is shutdown mode. In this mode, if there is any violation happens with switch port, then port is like put in error disable state or shutdown, and it not comes up like automatically. Admin have to like give command, provide command like shutdown or no shutdown to enable the port.
In which violation mode we are going to have these logs?
In restrict mode.
Okay. What about the protect?
In protect mode, there are no logs generated.
Okay.
In shutdown mode, logs are also generated.
In shutdown
mode.
Or in restrict only?
No. In shutdown, logs is also generated.
Okay, Mohit. So tell me, what is the differences between BPDU guard and BPDU filter?
BPDU guard is a feature which is used in STP. It is basically used to prevent the incoming BPDU, and like whenever in say, enterprise network or in any network, whenever switches connect with each other, they usually send BPDU message. And the main objective of BPDU guard to like has to be predictable topology. Means it avoid the like any topology changes in the network. So when we use BPDU guard, and it is always used in the access port, in the host facing port, and BPDU filter is basically used to prevent the transmitting BPDU. Whenever we want to like this switch have not take participate in STP, where we use BPDU filter.
So BPDU guard like disables the ports whenever it receives the BPDU,
Yeah,
or it's when it sends.
Whenever BPDU received on that port, BPDU guard immediately shut down that port and put the port in error disable state. So in that case, we have to and when BPDU message will be stopped, then port will be automatically there will be automatic recovery also, and we can also.
But this automatically recovery is not always. We have to specify something for that.
Yeah, we have to provide automatic recovery command.
What is that?
Command.
Not asking the command, but there's term for that.
For steps.
No, like to recovery this, how it happens.
Not able to recall.
Okay, fine. What is root bridge placement?
Root bridge placement is used whenever we want to like fix the root bridge. We don't want to make any changes in topology, like in access and distribution layer or in core layer in an enterprise network, where we use root bridge placement. So in this case, we have two methods. We can also provide priority value, and the priority range between 0 to 61,440. And the second method is we can also assign primary and secondary. And for primary value, it is 24,576, and for secondary we can assign 28,672.
What is this primary and secondary?
Primary and secondary is like if primary will be down, primary switch will be down in core layer or distribution layer. So a secondary will be active in that case, and the new secondary switch will be elected at that point.
Okay, means we are saying that in the
It
root
is
bridge
for
placement, we
redundancy.
can have one primary switches also.
Yes.
Right, that is going to be root bridge, and one of secondary switches.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Fine. So like Mohit, you answered approximately all the questions.
Yes,
okay, so it is good. So like keep practicing for that. Okay,
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.